Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather Aguilera. I am part of or founder of Angel Divine Love. Thank you for coming. And anyways, I want to share some words, some things that are on my mind, some prayer. I'm in my new studio right now, so let's just take a look around. This is like my new spot. It's called Mama Bear Care, and I do hair cutting, and this is a mixture of my work that I do with my clients one-on-one, and plus like I'm mixing my indigenous culture with my business. So it's been blessed up by my elder, and so a lot of good things that are happening here if you want to ever see me in person. But anyways, speaking up about humanity is, us standing up and using our voices with Palestine. The Palestinian, everything that's going on right now in the world, we are at a crisis and we need to make a difference. And, I have to admit that I have just, I haven't really felt the call to be on here. And I'm not sure if it's the forces at B that is like, making this resistance, with me like stepping up and using my voice more on this channel and my other channels, my platforms. But yeah, like calling out what's false, calling out what needs to be done, and going back into what is correct your path, be at a state of correction, and admit that there are energies that try to manipulate. There are these energies that are here right now, and as long as we're facing that and we are standing in our truth and standing in this knowing, we are going to make the difference, right? So yeah, anyways, I came on here to tell you my truth. I have came to a lot of revelations in the last few days, actually. Thank you. And we are just at this precipice. I want to do a lot more education about indigenous teachings, because that's what I do, that's what I'm about. I am pretty busy, but I can make more time to be on here. Coming from like a false spirituality and then stepping into more indigenous based teachings, it is true and right to go in that direction. Whatever that is for you, your path will be your path, but this does affect us and every human on the planet. All these kids who are being killed, all these mothers, everything. It's so stifling. It hurts the heart. It's like this collective pain that is so deep within. This genocide that is happening to these indigenous individuals. This has happened again and again and again, and it's stifling, and we have to stop. Like know when to say no. Know when enough is enough, and now is the time. Like it's been the time, right? If you're feeling this force within you, and there's a lot of that spirituality, love and light type stuff, that it's great. Yeah, we love each other, that's great, but are you doing more harm than good? Where are you in alignment with that, and checking where that is at within you? As someone who does come from indigenous blood, and I am mestizo, so like this mixed energy with blood within me, it's understanding me, having the understanding and the comprehension of all of the totality of having this within me, right? So understanding that there is like this colonized energy, and then also the indigenous blood that I carry, which is for the Mother Earth and for humanity, right? And so the colonized part is like, there's this dynamic that happens if you do have that. So it's really deep introspection and healing in order to occur, to break out of that shell. It's like this layer that helps us to get to that next layer of consciousness. and what we're here for, our divine missions, our purposes, our connections with people, like the healing that we need to go in, the ceremonies that we need to be in together in community in order to break free from the old mold. So anyways, I am in community a lot, so that's what I do, and then I've been focusing on this studio that I built. But as we are moving through this precipice as within humanity, what is it, where do you stand, standing up, being the voice of the children and the mothers who don't have a voice, who are screaming in pain. Like literally this is a collective pain, we're all feeling it on some level, so go deep within, deep within, into those inner parts of yourself and stand up, speak about these children. We need our voices to vibrate through the cosmic forces and say no more. Enough is enough. We're done with this. We're done with this paradigm. We're done. So the more voices we have behind this, the better. So if you have a platform, if you have something, go and speak on it. We have to speak about this. We need to raise, and it's not just raising the vibration to love. We have to use our voices and speak about what are the issues that is showing up for us right now. And for Palestinians, it is genocide. We have Thanksgiving, a genocide traditional holiday, tomorrow, and now is the time more than ever. It is this frequency that is moving us through this, and it feels, a little like, can we go up this mountain? Are we going up this mountain together? And all of these kids are, it's horrific. This is a hard topic to listen to, and I'm speaking from my heart. Okay, so Calvin, I'm not sure I understand what your comment means. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna reverberate or reread this real quick. Yeah, so speaking up about it, whatever that looks like for you, we have to use our voices. So what happens in the voice? What's in the voice? Most of you have heard my light language, my toning. You know that there's a frequency that my voice holds. Every single one of us has a frequency, a divine, unique frequency, a tone. It's called a sound current. The sound current goes out and it expands through the cosmos. I'm one of the ones that need to speak up about this. I've been called out to speak about this genocide, because my voice does carry this tonality. It's a tone frequency resonance that's going to, bring in this wave. So, any false teachings, all of these things, and sad to say that Twin Flames is part of that. False teachings, it will get you on your course and hopefully correct you, but we can't get caught up in that story. So there's a lot that we need to pull the blinders off of our hearts, off of our eyes, and really be at a precipice of, where are we going with this? This is indigenous genocide. We need to go back to indigenous teachings, true indigenous teachings. This is the way out of this. The prayer is for the true divinity to come online and rise up, to not go into any of the looping, anything that's going to create havoc. And we don't necessarily know what that is at the time, right? Until it happens. You don't know until it happens. But, we're here, and I want to make a difference. I think we all do. We want this revolution to start, to be revolutionary. And in order to be revolutionary, we have to stand together and speak up. Use your sound current, your voice, the love that you have. And of course, I'm going to pray. We pray for all of these families, all of these mothers, all of these babies, it hurts to see it. It hurts to know that it's 2023 and this is happening in our world. It's, I pray for the mother, our earth, that we're able to like fully recover from this. But, just like when you take out wolves from their habitat and you displace them and then they get, sick or mental illnesses and stuff like this. But then if you put these wolves back into a habitat of the forest, it will naturally, the ecosystem will naturally like grow and be healthier. Same thing. This is indigenous blood, has that same magic within it. It's something that sometimes some things cannot be taught, but it's what you, if you come from indigenous bloodline, it's what happens and needed to be healed, and working with these healers that understand this, and I'm not saying, oh, I'm the one and come to me, none of that at all. I am just saying, find somebody that has that, find an elder, the elders that carry the wisdom. You're gonna look for that. I'm pointing you in the right direction. Look for the elders, the ancient ones that hold the wisdom. So, and find out what indigenous background do you have. And if you do or you don't have indigenous blood or background, know that when you are on indigenous land, you are a visitor. And there are certain protocols to be made by those who don't carry that with them. And I'll go more into that maybe on a different video, but here I am just speaking up for humanity as a whole. We need these prayers. We need your voices to be out, the voice current that you have, the love that you have in your heart, and also the pain that you have in your heart, to go in there and how can I bring more healing to myself? How can I bring more love to myself and generate this current and high vibrational frequency throughout the collective, right? And the only way we do this is by recognizing what is happening on the earth and calling out what is, right? We're calling it out. And this is what this is. It is evil. This is a fact, and we do not stand for this. We are saying no, asking and praying and calling out for a ban of non-interference so we can be on our divine missions appropriately and with your right teachers and in the right places and spaces that you need to be and holding those frequencies, right? So it's not just and I know not everybody's going to agree with me, and that's okay. People could say that this is my truth, or, everybody has their own truths, which, yeah, that's true, but I know what's right, and this is my truth, and this will continue to be my truth, and I will be in this way because I am indigenous, and I do work with the lands, and we need this type of healing, and we need more people speaking about this, and that's why I'm called to do this. So thank you for sticking around this far. Yeah, there's a lot. This is a heavy energy to work through, and it's a heavy energy to talk about, but laying your prayers down, making your offerings of sage, of smokes, and being in a right relationship. So much love to all of you. And let's take a moment right now just to pay attention and put your focus on the suffering that's happening in the world, these children. It's real. And that happened to my bloodline. It happened to a lot of people that I know's bloodline. It hurts so much. So stand with me as we stand in this new revolution to bring healing to our earth, to be in right relations with indigenous cultures all over the world, call it in, and for the healing of all mankind, of all humanity, that we are in right relationship, free of ignorance, and full of compassion, and certainty, and ears to listen, and mouths to speak, and hearts to feel the love that is here for us all as we heal through all of this muck and mire. There's a comment. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of people don't have their indigenous backgrounds, or you just don't have that. You don't know where you come from, which that causes like what is called like in Spanish, it's like a sustos. It causes a fright. It causes like a fragmentation, and working with indigenous people, but in the right way, not with arrogance, not with, oh, I have a past life as a native, like none of that, you know. I'm gonna talk about that. I'll make another video on what is it, how does one come to indigenous land and in ceremony in the right, correct way, you know. And yeah, I have so much to speak about that topic, but this is about humanity right now and bringing healing to our planet. So thank you so much. And yeah, just one more check-in with this prayer, and I'm asking the Great Spirit to be with us all, and every single person, every single heritage, that you may find what that true teaching that is good and pure and that works with you in the way of the highest divinity from the four directions and the four corners. May you find it within yourself. May you find this peace, the true spirituality, and healing the heart, the true spirituality, and making the corrections, and working with true indigenous people. And this will bring healing to the planet and restore right order. Place an ban of non-interference for all of these indigenous people of the world, heroes of the world, and all people of the world, because we are all indigenous to this earth, you know, we all are. But receiving the correct teachings, that's what we need to be really discerning about, because it could lead to a path, and that path is real hard. So thank you, everybody. Just, you know, sending so much love to all these babies and mothers and families, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, that they bring, everyone brings the healing to yourself first, and then to your community, and in right relation with these people. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you have any questions, you could post it in the comment section. If not, I'm gonna check off of here right now. So yeah, this is on my heart. It's on my heart so much, and you know, it really hurts to know that this is what's happening. And you know, we could go into like a disassociation and be like, okay, this is supposed to happen in order for us to get to this next phase. Yeah, maybe, you know, but we also have to feel this and be real with ourselves and be real with others and bring this humanitarian work to the surface, to the forefront, starting that revolution and looking at those leaders, the leaders from the past, Martin Luther King, Bob Marley, like these type of leaders that really put up that type of template that we can be like, all right, let's lead in this. Somebody's got to do it, someone has to do it. Why not it be us? There are people that are doing this, but there needs to be more. You could do it. We can do it. So anyways, I'm not going to probably be posting any more meditations. We'll see how the change goes. But speaking up for humanity right now is my number one priority. And also speaking about right relations in Indigenous communities and how to come correct into our space. Thank you. Many blessings.